In this video, we'll be taking a look at all today's NBA matchups, and I'll break them all down with free winning picks so you can bet smarter and win bigger. But first, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get our picks the second they drop, because when the lines move, the early birds cash in. And if you want the full winning sport picks experience, head over to wspicks.com and check out our VIP packages, or grab a free consultation with one of our professional sports consultants for the sharpest edge you'll find anywhere. That's where the real plays live. We are your bookmaker's worst nightmare. These are the games we're hammering, the ones the books can't afford you to bet. This is Winning Sport Picks. The free picks are about to drop, and they're coming in hot. We start with 76ers versus Grizzlies, and this line tells you exactly how the market feels about Memphis at home. Despite public hesitation, Philadelphia is catching 1 point while Memphis is laying 1. And that tiny number is important because it shows books aren't scared of balancing action here. They're comfortable sitting in that dead zone. Memphis games at home tend to play slower than people expect, especially when the spread is tight and neither side wants to open things up early. This is a spot where pace control matters more than scoring runs, and totals in this range usually come down to fourth quarter execution rather than fireworks. From a betting psychology standpoint, bettors love grabbing points in coin flip games, but historically that value flips when the home team dictates tempo. The play here is Memphis -1, and we're also looking under 233.5 at the end of this matchup. Next up, Celtics versus Jazz, and this is a classic inflated road favorite spot. Boston is laying 7.5, Utah is catching 8.5, and that extra hook is everything. The market is pricing in Boston's reputation more than Utah's home court, and that's where sharp money usually starts leaning the other way. Utah at home tends to hang around longer than the market expects, especially when catching more than a full 2 possessions. Totals in the high 230s usually scare bettors into overs, but this is the kind of number that invites late under money once pace settles. We're taking Utah plus 8.5 here, and we're pairing it with the under 240.5. Then we've got Pistons versus Lakers, and this line screams public influence. Detroit is laying 2.5, the Lakers are catching 3, and the betting public almost always flocks to the name brand when they're getting points. That creates a situation where books shade the favorite slightly, knowing casual money will still come in on the underdog. Detroit hasn't been trustworthy, laying short numbers, and this is exactly the type of matchup where the game stays tight wire to wire. The total sitting around 231.5 is another trap number, high enough to look playable, but historically these spots slow down late. We're taking the Lakers plus 3, and we're riding the under 231.5. Finally, Kings versus Clippers, and this is where the number does all the talking. Sacramento is catching 10, the Clippers are laying 9, and anytime you see a big spread that doesn't want to cross 10 cleanly, that's a red flag for favorite backers. Sacramento plays a style that keeps games competitive even when they're outmatched on paper, and double-digit spreads in this range tend to shrink once rotations tighten. The total hovering in the low 220s is another spot where bettors expect scoring, but these games often grind late when the favorite protects a lead. The play here is Kings plus 10, and we're backing the under 223.5. Now listen to me, those are the free picks, but the one game I am unloading on tonight, the game that's going to crush your bookie's soul, that's the VIP play of the day at wspicks.com. This is the nuke, the hammer, the max bet, the one play I've circled, the game that will bury your bookmaker 6 feet under. When it hits, and it will, your bookie is going to need a doctor, a lawyer, and maybe even a priest. If you want to ride with me on the biggest bet of the day, get to wspicks.com right now. Quick recap before we get out of here. Memphis -1 and under 233.5. Utah plus 8.5 and under 240.5. Lakers plus 3 and under 231.5. And Kings plus 10 with the under 223.5. This is Winning Sport Picks, where we don't just bet, we bury bookmakers. Smash that subscribe button, drop your favorite plays in the comments, and hammer that like button like you're hammering your bookie into the dirt. We're cashing, we're dominating, and tonight we're dancing on the grave of your bookmaker. Let's go!